Hello, my beautiful souls. This is a personal read, and anybody who's interested in a read, all my information is below. You can email me your question, a name for your read, and all payments are made through PayPal, the same email address. I'm going to get into this reading, and I'm going to start off with, of course, the question. This man, and what's going on? What's going on? He's been thinking a lot, and he's coming to the point where he has to make a decision. He feels torn right now, and I'm only going to say that he stays in his comfort zone. He holds on to what he knows. He's afraid of taking that step, but he is thinking long and hard about this decision, which is going to take him down a totally new path. I do feel that he is going to separate from his wife. I feel that it's a very hard decision that he's making, and when he does make it, he's going to feel a lot of shame. These are things that he's been taking into account, and this is why it's taking him so long to take that step. The shame, the guilt that he's going to feel because he feels like he's doing wrong. But I do feel that there's a lot of arguing going on. I do feel that there's a lot of control going on as far as the female being a very, very strong energy, but also being that type of energy that's a comfort, like as you're a child and you fall down, you hurt yourself, and you run to your mom and she's there and she nurtures you. And it's almost like he has that type of a relationship, but then it's twisted. It's 1 minute it's beautiful and loving and caring, and the next minute it's just strife and division. So I do see a lot of arguing going. He's holding on because he feels comfortable. He's holding on for financial purposes, but I do see him coming into a kind of awakening, we'll say, realization that he is not happy. He wants to be happy. He can't be doing this. He can't be calling the kettle black when it's actually white. If that makes sense. He's living in a marriage that is very much dysfunctional, but letting go is something that he's having a hard time doing. His feelings for you are legit. And that's where I feel that he is torn between making a decision. It's like these are two totally different worlds. And am I ready for this? Am I ready to be alone? Or do I get involved with this other woman? It's like he's not sure if he wants to leave his comfort zone and go into another zone. See, something's just kind of holding him back, and he's holding on to it too. But I do see him definitely making that decision. And communication between you may get better, but it's only going to be something that's temporary because he's got so much going on inside of his own thoughts that he's not able to even, it's like he doesn't even trust his own thoughts as far as making a decision. Okay. But I do see him leaving. He's going to leave this marriage, but it's taking him some time. And you know what? I mean, I don't know if I want to call and say, 4 to 6 months, but it's going to take time. So you can be patient, give him love and support, but it's almost like he's afraid. He's a coward. He has to make this decision, and he's not making it. He's holding on, but he's going to come into that moment where he's going to realize that He can no longer stay there. Now I'm just shuffling the cards to see if there's any other messages coming through for you. I do feel that his marriage is falling apart. There is so much strife and division. It's coming into a time where there's just going to be so many arguments that that he's not even going to want to stay. So that's going to kind of like push him into making that decision. But again, this woman has a very, very strong energy, and it's a very control energy. So she does have, you know, a hold of him, okay? But I definitely, he is going to walk away, but right now he's in that time where he's very, very comfortable. So it's going to get to that point where the arguments are going to start, and you know, that foundation that he feels, or that comfort zone that he feels in that home. I'm looking for a word here and I can't even think about it, but you know, when our house is built on a solid foundation and we're comfortable and everything is good and everything is wonderful, we've worked for this, we've got it, we're satisfied, that whole foundation is going to be shaken up for him. And that's where he's going to make that decision. But he is definitely, right now, his current energy is he's thinking about leaving. He knows that your feelings are legit, and he has legit feelings for you, but he's afraid of the unknown, and this is keeping him there. Plus, this woman is very controlling, and her energy just has a hold of him. He's very weak when it comes to this woman's energy. His energy is a lot weaker. It's like, you know, he's a lion, she's a lion, and he's a kitty cat, okay? So the communication is gonna struggle between you guys, because he's not gonna be upfront and honest with you. He's only gonna tell you what he feels you want to hear, because he hasn't totally made that decision yet. Okay, but I do see him definitely making that decision. And yeah, it's coming in. Okay, so I hope this is giving you some insight, and I'm gonna tell you again, you already know what's going on. You're just coming to me for some type of confirmation as to your gut feeling. So you got to start trusting yourself, okay? So anybody else out there that is interested in a read, all of my information is below. And remember, guys, always live your days with love, laughter, and harmony. Namaste.